But the thing is, Jack, they did that end one, right? Yeah. That one is higher than the lattice work, if you look in there. Yeah. And they've given up, right? They've dumped that pylon on the right, yeah. Presumably, that will have to be... They can't pile down there, yeah. Presumably, that pylon will have to be cut to fit under the lattice work, yeah? Because they can't get it in. They've done that one at the end, because that was easy, right? And somebody somewhere begins to panic because there's lattice work up there. They just sort of like left them and left the job. Yeah. You can see clearly there, right? There's a pylon waiting to be put up. Yeah. You know, there should be 3 if that's the job. You know, we don't know anymore. As I said, they're making it up, right? But somebody somewhere is either going to have to take out the crap that's not needed. I can see, you're right, Jack, I can see that there's a problem here because they're trying to navigate yet again another issue.
Yeah, they cannot touch that.
They cannot touch the lattice work at all. The I-beams, they cannot touch that.
They touch that, all that will fall down.
Right, you're completely right. If they even touch that, and I was getting nervous, if you see my Daily Rail, like, I don't know, 5 months ago, I was getting nervous because I thought they'd touched that. And Jack is completely right. If they touch that, that's holding up critically not only the bank but the houses. That house is really close, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, that's holding up. That's very, very important. And you know, people are asking how old that lattice work was. I don't know. As I said before, I'd guess 60s, 70s. But this is perhaps, and let's have a look at this again, and let me say this again, this is perhaps the crux, not of drainage, not of bridges, but the crux of the cutting here, because houses were removed. Jack, was that house removed on the left there? Does it look like it was removed?
What, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, most probably that one, because it's got the flue in.
There we are. See, so that used to be an avenue there, and the houses were cut out not longer than 6 years old. Brand new houses were cut out to put this in, right? This actually might have been slightly less because this was an earlier bridge, so these houses might have been absolutely brand new at the time because these houses were built in 1888. Yeah, so that bridge is earlier than these 1894 bridges. That takes off a couple of years, so these houses might have been absolutely brand new when they take them down. But there is yet another problem on the Goblin to be fixed. They cannot touch that lattice I-beams. They cannot touch that. We know that. And you can see, just to reiterate, that they put up one pylon behind where there's no lattice work. And we've got one dodgy pylon there that's been dumped, right? Just like all the way along, it's like a dumping ground, yeah? But the thing is, they'll need to trim those down. They'll need to cut those pylons to get them in. They can poke them through, right? But, see, that is taller than the lattice work, and by the looks of it, it's going to hit. That's why they dumped it, see? By the look of it, if you put that pylon in place, yet again, another engineering feat. If you put that pylon in place, I bet they didn't bother to put it in because it's hitting one of the I-beams on the top there. Yeah. So this, Bridge 68, the earliest bridge, the only brick bridge on the route of the Goblin cutting, where Bridge 70, Queen's Road, begins and Bridge 57, Pretoria, ends the cutting. This may be the big one. And the biggies just keep on coming, don't they? Less than 3 weeks now. Join us.